Hello, this is Mike, NoStressMike.com. Now I'm going to give you kind of an illustration on what it's going to be like to be a refugee when you come into an area that's already been secured. Now, the first thing you have to remember, you are at the disadvantage as a refugee. And the best thing, normally for me, you won't see me until after I've already scouted out your area. I know what kind of defenses you have and all this type of stuff before you see me. And I don't want trouble. And on this particular case, I'm going to be illustrating how you get through this area. And it's a secured area, and how you're going to get through it. And now this is my secured area. So all the things that I can do, that I would do before I come into a secured area, you can't do it in this particular situation. Like I say, you need to go see the flanks. You need to go around, see how big the secured area is, because you may want to go around it. You may not want to, meet them head on. So, and another thing, you need to see how much power they have, in a way of firepower. What is it that you're going up against? Now, so that's why you go out and check the flanks, and you do all this, and that's where your sniper scouts come in. They don't really do any shooting. The main thing is go look and see what is it that you're facing. This is another reason why a drone three-man militia would come in real handy. So then you can check things and this type of stuff. And when you're using a drone, the people will know you have a drone, and that they don't. They find an opening there on maybe they could use you. Maybe they'll be more open to talk to you. So that's another good thing about having a drone. Now this particular setup, like I said, is basically where it's a perfect setup, and it's awful close to what we've got already. And so checking the flanks isn't a reality. You will have to go miles and miles out of your way on one side. We've got mountains on one side, so you have to go way on the other side of the mountains to do it on that side. And the other one is go across the river. We've got a pretty good sized little river there. And so if you don't want to make contact with us, you're going to have to send scouts out across the river and go see how far down you want to go before you come back around. So, or like I say, you're going to have to come meet us head on. And so that's a lot of what this is set up for. But I want to try, when I started off, I'm going to explain to you what we have and what you're coming up against. More than likely, you're not going to be coming up against this kind of stuff in reality. So this is going to be a little different. But like I say, we've been thinking and working on this for quite some time. So when it comes to, do you leave your area? We're not planning on leaving. And we've done all the steps that we've been brainstorming and among ourselves trying to figure out what we can do and how we can stay. And so it's been thought out. But this is for you as a refugee coming in, and I want to try to clarify a little bit of it to you. Okay, now this is our area. We're over here on this side. Right here is a creek, right here, and there's a river that goes there, and there's mountains over on this side. The river comes down here. We got a bridge, and it goes into the river, and there's a river right here, a big river. The options of going around is very slim, and we know that. We realize we have to deal with people coming into our area. We've already talked about the three-man meet and greet that we're going to have, that you're going to have to face and meet up with. I'm not going to tell you our exact plans on how this is going to work, but we will go into what it's going to be like for you as a refugee. Now, as you come in, whether you come in a vehicle or you're walking, it doesn't make any difference, you will be bottlenecked into this area. And so then our three-man meet and greet, well, we'll deal with you. We have the backup. So it's not just three you're going to be dealing with. And we've got a considerable amount of explosive devices and stuff set around, not only around our area, but for creek crossings and this type of stuff. We've got it pretty much covered. And like I say, we got snipers and all kinds of stuff. We're watching all the time. And so, so what you're going to be going up against is you need to come in. Now what we'll do is we've got different areas, like there's an area, and then there's areas like that are scattered out. So as you come in, you will have to deal with our meet and greet. Now what we have is they'll be masked. The only one that won't be masked is the one that you will be talking to, and that will be the only one you will be talking to, the only one. And then what's going to happen, we'll have bells or something. If you want to talk to us afterwards, you come up and then you ring the bell or you bang the metal or do something to get our attention, and then this man, the meet and greet guy, will talk to you and find out what the problem is. So how you come across really makes a big difference. You need to have good, negotiating skills. Now, once you stop in here and you start talking, we're going to have, depending on the situation, you might talk right there and tell them what kind of skills you have that you're offering. What is it that you're offering? You know, already I talk about I do my Hoi Chi, I take away pain. So that's the one thing that I use to introduce myself with. I take away pain and help people like that. So that's what I do. But what is it that you got? We talked about drones. If you had drones, this would be a time to talk to them and see what's going on. Now, we will not give you any food or water or nothing. And the reason is we've got the creeks and the river, and there's fish, and there's bunny rabbits, and there's all kinds of stuff that you're going to have to do for yourself. We are not going to take care of you, and we will not let you cross this bridge until we're ready to let you cross the bridge. So while you're waiting, you will be in these different areas. I would suggest that when you're in these areas with your people, you don't mess around with these other people. You don't know these people. You have no idea what's going on with those people. And that's another reason why we've put this like this. You are taking care of your own security on this side of the creek. And so, and you are warned, anybody tries to cross the creek, you will be killed. So, and like I say, we'll have signs up to let you know too, because we don't want trouble. That's why we have the creek between you and us. That's why. Now, you got to deal with these other people. And the best thing is to stay separated from these other people. You should have a meet and greet team just the same as we have a meet and greet team. You should have one. And these are the people that will be talking to these other people. Because you still the same thing. You may want to work out deals with these other people. and the meet and greet people have to determine, are these people you want to deal with or not. Maybe their load is getting heavy and they want to trade off some of the heavier stuff for something light, maybe more food for guns and stuff like that. That's what all these people will be willing to wheel and deal something. And it's the same thing. I'm into taking away pain. Now, I would offer to take away pain from these people, and I do that for a number of reasons. The first reason is I have no reason for people to have pain that I can take care of. And so, but another thing is that opens the door for discussing. We can talk. I can feel these people out and see if these are the kind of people I want to be associated with, because our group would be stronger if we had all of these with us. The problem is what we're going to do for food. So these are things we have to determine, and that's what the negotiating with other bunches is all about, is figure out what do they have that we have, and what do we have that they have that everybody wants, and we can wheel and deal. That's what that's all about. But anyway, and through the night, you will be over here on this side of the river, you will be taking care of your own security. And so that's why you're going to have, you'll be taking turns taking care of your security while people are sleeping, doing laundry, doing whatever they're going to be doing. You guys will take care of your own security. We don't know who all you people are, and we don't care. All we're concerned about is keeping you behind the creek. That's what the whole thing is all about. Now, sometimes, I'm not going to tell you our exact way on how we're going to allow people to go through, but we will allow people to go through. Now, we will not be robbing people and taking people's stuff like that, taking stuff from them and things like that. But like I say, now after you all leave, we'll probably go through and see what kind of stuff you left behind. There might be some stuff we might want. And but anyway, we will let you go in groups as you go on through. Now, we won't let you do it through the night, so right offhand you're going to know you're going to have to spend the night. And this would be a good place. That's one of the advantages in this setup, is you can spend the night here relatively safe. Like I say, just as long as you stay in your own group and don't mingle with these rest of them and keep somebody up to watch over your little group, you'll be able to get some good rest. And so that's one of the things that's the advantages in a setup like this. And then, like I say, anytime, we talked about it, anytime you want, you can go back over, ring the bell, and talk to them and see what it is you're going to have to talk to our people. Because you may need some first aid. You may want to be offering some first aid. This is the time to negotiate. This is the time to find out, do we want you in our group? Or do we not? This is one of the questions you need to find out. Unless you are determined you're going to be traveling, what you would want to know is maybe you might want to join this group. And for us, if you've got the right skills, we may want you to join us. So these are things that you may want to consider also. And anyway, I just wanted to bring all this to your attention, what it is that you're going to have to go through as a refugee. But there's things you need to think about. Now you're right back to does gold and silver. Gold and silver is one of those things. But the best thing of all is skills. And having all of the stuff you need to make your skills work. If you're a doctor, you're not going to do us any good unless you have all the stuff to do your doctoring. Unless we got the doctor and we done lost our doctor. I mean, that may be a different story. And that's what I'm saying. I talked about the drones, and there's different skills that could be used in an environment like that. And you can do some trading and some swapping and see what you can do with it. This is Mike, NoStressMike.com.